Hey everyone. I'm just checking audio. Does audio sound okay? All right. It sounds like it's not blowing anyone's eardrums out. Sweet. Yeah, I've got the oldest computer in the world and a microphone I've been using for like 8 years. So I'm surprised nothing is on fire right now. Welcome. Welcome. I couldn't get music up for this stream, so I encourage you to play your own playlists and hang out with me. Today I'm drawing this poster for Streamily, and yeah, we got the Hex Squad up here. I I wasn't gonna draw from scratch because like going through this messy process is always so daunting in front of people because my sketches are nasty. But it'll be fun to just like dive into this stuff. Hi chat, I'm trying to keep up, but you're going fast. All right. So, yeah, like I said, this is going to be a poster for Streamly. You can purchase it, link below. It's going to be on sale for the next week, and then we're going to have to put a cap on it. But also, this stream is kind of a test for future streams because I think it would be cool if I could do these at least once a month. My border is the ugliest thing in the world. I literally just did it in like 5 seconds because I realized I learned how to do it. So, yeah. We're all learning. Hope you've been doing great. I've been doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm trying to figure out what new projects lie ahead for me. And, yeah. Sorry, figuring out where I'm gonna start. So, I am working in Clip Studio. The pens I use are usually just the Real G pen, which is like, I don't know, the first standard pen you can get. Because I am too lazy to download anything, so I just usually make do. And I'm going to be drawing these kids. Right now, they're drawn from various stages of the show, but I think I'm going to do a post-finale, post-finale. It's not the flash forward yet, but right after Belos was defeated and they're all hanging out, so you're gonna watch me change their outfits and vibes as I go along, because problem solving in the moment is a lot more fun than problem solving and sketching, in my opinion. Okay. Start with Willow, because why the hell not? Just looking up a reference for Clover because it's the weirdest bee design. I can never remember where the stinger is. It's on the face. All right. For people saying, no, start with this character, start with that character, then we'll get there. Have some patience. Okay. Whoop, that's the wrong color. Starting off strong. Did I see the eclipse? Hell yeah, I did. I wasn't expecting. I didn't know that was happening today. I woke up and I was texting some of my friends, just like, why does it feel so fucking weird out? It's like there's two suns. It's like it's not as bright as usual. Yeah, it was a goddamn eclipse. And then everyone started sending photos to each other of the little dappled eclipse lights that you could see. Ooh. My hand is shaking. I'm not used to drawing in front of people. That's okay. Just get used to it. Jesus Christ. Do I think Luce writes cringy Good Witches Zora fan fictions? Of course. We all write cringy shit of our favorite shows and movies. High school, I think I did a lot of Teen Titans fan fiction, Kingdom Hearts. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Luce did the same. Or Amity, for that matter. Oof, man. Get it together, Terrace. I always have so much respect for artists who draw live a couple times a week, every day. Who'll just sit and chill with people online every day, like, those VTubers. When I used to look at those character rigs, I'd think, like, whoa, that's weird, I don't know about that, but, after a while, it's like, those things are kind of cool. They're well made. They're interesting. Ooh, I don't know about that. And, I just admire being able to do stuff like that all the time. Am I comfortable providing my address? No, but thank you for asking. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've drawn witches, I almost gave her human ears. Oopsie. I didn't like how those lines were looking. That's a lot better. Nope, starting over. Bow. Never be precious. Use this pen? No. Use this pen? No. I'll keep it. Sometimes you gotta delete your art. It's true. It's true. Do I ever get writer's block? All the time. My entire life is writer's block. My entire life is artist's block. But, you learn to identify it and take a walk, do something else, watch something that inspires you. And when you have a deadline, doesn't matter if you have writer's block, you have some shit to get done. Just like I'm having a little trouble getting started with Willow now, I'm gonna go in with a different approach. Like figure out her silhouette, and then go in with the details of the strands. And if I stream more often, this won't be so hard eventually. But I don't know if any of you are in art school or have ever experienced that feeling of a art teacher or even other students in your class going around, taking a peek at your work, just not showing any expressions, no emotions, just being like, Brutal, terrifying. Even if they're thinking in their head like, wow, that looks great. I fucking hate those moments. Alright, my neck is there. Shoulder would probably be more up here. There we go. That's another thing that could help during, if you're having trouble with a drawing. If you're having trouble in one area, I always have trouble in the fucking, with hair. I just can't. I've never been able to find a satisfying solution for hair. So it always takes me like twice as long to draw it than anything else. So when I get stuck, my move is to move on to something I do know how to draw, and I do like to draw. That's like clothing folds, arms, expressions, stuff. Sorry, I got the chat over here, so I'm just checking. Yeah, a nap and a snack is also a good way to get through a little art block. Can't deny that. Hands. Soothing. Right. comes up over here, so honor that crease. Sometimes just throwing random lines at something can help you feel out the form of something you're stuck on. And then those mistakes or those shortcuts turn into a style. Maybe they look bad to some people, maybe they look bad to you, but once you find something that does look kind of cool, just kind of like lean into it. That's a lot of where someone's personal style comes in, just like trying to work around frustrating points of a drawing that you tend to run into regularly. Finger for Clover to land on. This scribble, yeah, that's supposed to be her Palisman. A little too much tension in those hand folds. Especially because gotta be aware of how small the drawing actually is compared to the bigger piece. I do not like that fold. What do I think of a crossover of Owl House Amphibia and Gravity Falls? It would be cool. It would be pretty neat, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Unfortunately. And if I'm to be completely honest, I like drawing posters, drawing my own fan art for the show is all fun and lovely, but I think for now I'm done living in that world. It's just been a while and I have ideas and plans for something new. It's blurry enough you can't see anything on there, right? Good. Do I think it's possible to get into animation without finishing school? that could either mean without finishing college or without finishing high school. You, I mean, the truth is, and I'm not encouraging anything, but you don't need either degree to work in animation. One writer that I've worked with for years who I think is, extremely good at his job and an extremely empathetic writer when it comes to characters, figured out a lot of stuff for Ida. Never finished high school and is quite proud of that fact. And that's not me saying drop out immediately, but sometimes life circumstances put you on a different path. But animation is a very there's very little academic gatekeeping here. As long as you can draw and as long as you're not an asshole, you will probably be able to find a job. I mean, there's other circumstances notwithstanding, like having a frustratingly having a social media presence, which can be frustrating for some people, and having a proper portfolio. But short answer to, do you need a degree? Do you need a specific degree? Do you need any kind of degree? Not really. And that's kind of what I love about this industry, because everything you need to learn is right online. I mean, I'm someone who did not do well in school. Even in animation school, I didn't have a particularly fantastic time. I learned a lot from my peers. I, made some good friends, but what really helped me was meeting people online from other schools, learning from them, and putting myself out there and signing up for, whatever internships and freelance that were paying, because luckily I did have someone tell me early on, never work for free. Working for exposure is a lie and a cheat. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. Getting the hang of drawing live. Interesting. Very interesting. Will there also be a Patreon stream this month? Yes. I haven't decided if it'll be Twitch. I don't know if I can make that members only. I'm still doing research on that stuff, but I'll probably have to make a Discord. But yes, there will be another stream this month for patrons, and I'll do something like Halloween-y, spooky theme, maybe one of those tell me 6 fan arts to make me draw 6 vampires or whatever. Could be fun. weird bee thing. I actually really like Clover. She has a very cute design. It's just a lot of precise circles. That will probably make me swear a lot. Fuck! Favorite holiday? I like Halloween. Even though I always rev myself up for Halloween. Like, yeah, this year I'm gonna throw a Halloween party. This year I'm gonna do this crazy costume. And then when the actual time comes around, something gets in the way, life gets in the way. What the fuck am I doing with Clover's design right now? It's not working. Okay. But it's one of those holidays that has high expectations, and when it's good, it's amazing. And when it stinks, it's... I'm not too bothered. Yeah, shit happens. I've never had a horrendous Halloween, which I can't say for any other holiday. Eyeline. It's important to make sure your characters look like they're looking at each other. Unless they're not supposed to be looking at each other. Girl's got a stinger on both ends? Woo! I should know this. Do I like Christmas? Nah, Christmas ain't my thing. New Year's, though. Always have fun on New Year's. What's up with my drawing hand? What do you mean? Oh, fuck. This is just a drawing glove. So... your hand glides smoother on the screen, and if you have, kind of sweaty hands, the Cintiq screen gets very hot, and it keeps it from getting gross. Also, there's a nice, feeling of, like, you put this glove on, time to get to work. Take the glove off. Time to chill. Work is over. Alright, let's finish up Clover here. I think if you're able to, the working at home all through the pandemic, and still to this day, having as many layers between your personal time and your work time, I think is very important. Like, I treat this little glove almost like a uniform. When I put it on, I'm in work mode, drawing mode, and when I take it off, nothing matters. It's kind of like also having your computer in another room. I don't like those lines. Yeah, I like the silhouette better. Alright, I will hop back to Willow in just a moment. think people have been staring at this Amity sketch in the Streamily page for long enough. Let's give her a little life. Also, I want to draw a cat. Ugh. Let's see if this is. Her hair would still be longer if this was right after fight. We figure out which side her part is on. Okay, thought so. It's the other side. Hair would be a little longer. It would still be shoulder length. What was the most fun thing I drew from Gravity Falls? Ooh, easy. For the finale when Stan punches Bill in the face. That was me. That was the, I also boarded the cold open for the last Mabelcorn, and it was just like this entire nightmare sequence. I remember it was a little bit of a last minute edition, so I had 2 days to do it, and I just got in the zone, and it was also the first time I showed boards to my director, who was also like kind of my mentor, taught me how to board on the job. Ooh, that ear is too close to her fucking eye. And it was the first time I got no notes back. I was very proud. Yes, I did animate Bill glitching as well, and I think the final effects, all the extra cool glows and stuff, came from Ian Worrell, the art director. I think those old GIFs are up somewhere, like probably on my Tumblr or something. Alright, drawing a cat. This cat looks a little too realistic for the character design of Ghost. I was probably thinking of my own cat Ghost, who is taking a nap in the other room right now. Like the angel she is. But, I forgot. Oh, do the earrings hang? I don't know. Maybe these are different earrings. She's got multiple sets. Yeah, she got those cheeks. Kitty cheeks. Not looking correct, so I will get back to it in a second. Moving on. I had this drawing teacher in college. He taught figure drawing. Took him for 2 years. He always would notice that me and some other students would subconsciously hold our breath while we drew. Breaths. And so every time I always hear his voice in my head just saying, breathe, like overacting in the corner. Remember to breathe, everyone. It's just as good as drinking water. Just started figure drawing class. Any tips? Oh, I hope you have a lot of fun. I love figure drawing classes. I think what helped me get most comfortable with drawing the body is trying to start from different parts. Like, I think it's a go-to that everyone starts with the head and figures out their way down. My favorite place to start is usually the torso and then spread out. There was a while where I was drawing feet up just to see if I could, and eventually I could, but drawing feet up actually helped a lot in animating, like literally just animating frame by frame, because it helped teach me tracking. But yeah, just challenge yourself in a lot of weird ways, and you will start noticing improvement in no time. And if it feels frustrating, that means you're growing. And if it feels frustrating to the point where you want to die, maybe you're not growing, maybe you're actually stuck on something, in which case switch up your medium, switch up your pencils to paint, try something drastically different, and that might push you out of that funk. Is anyone here going to MomoCon? Maybe? It's gonna be my first big convention in a while, and going to be going with some of the other cast, Nikki Robles, and Zeno Robinson. We're going to be going with Streamling. It'll be fun. Oh, do I have it open? Damn it. I was just looking for an art book that I thought I had lying around, but I do not. Back to the cat. That is... You know what? That is acceptable, and I'll figure out the real solution later. Starting to look a little too much like my cat. Ever since I got Ghost, she has like these really, no matter how much, how much she weighs, she just has those creepy, gaunt cheekbones. Make me laugh so much. Oh, she just heard me. Maybe we'll have a cameo. Any tips for people who, hi, sorry, I've just been graced by a little angel. Come here, baby. Hi, sweets. How you doing? All right. There you go. Alright, back to that question I just saw briefly. Tips for talking to people who probably don't think art is a viable career. It seems to me that more than anything, a lot of art careers are a little more stable than others, just because people always need art for things. They need graphics, they need signs, they need character designs for entertainment. Every industry, people need tattoos. Every industry has its ebbs and flows, but I'm not saying an art career is safe, and I'm not saying it's difficult. It's not difficult. But it's not anything crazier than, I don't know, any other kind of job. Going into software engineering, going into going into law, going into to academia. So sometimes people who just immediately hear you're in art, sometimes you'll just have people who, no matter what you say, no matter what statistics you show them, no matter what they hear, they'll always think like that it's not a safe bet. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes you just gotta prove them wrong. Oh shit. Kicked myself out of chat for a second. Oopsie. Alright, back to this. Ghost? Stop it. If you hear like anything that sounds like a off screen, that's Ghost. If you've seen my stories, you've heard her creepy meow. She has asthma, so I give her a little inhaler every day. And she has a weird little cough meow. It's cute in a really sad way. Asthma cat solidarity? Yes. Let's see, her roots would really be coming in now. But no. False, wrong, incorrect. I'll figure that when I color. Ooh. If last we saw them it was closer to Halloween, then let's say this takes a couple months after. It's winter. It's cold. Everyone's wearing long sleeves and shit. Why the hell not? Yeah. Whenever I draw sketches, I always do the lollipop head thing where their heads end up way too big for their body. Even though that might be more show accurate, I personally like slightly more. Really? Can you stop eating things off the ground? Thank you, my sweet devil. Oh my god, Ghost. 1 second. Come sit with me. Hi, baby. No, she's on my lap. Oh, no, she's not. I don't like how that cuts through the line. That works better. Oh my god. One of these days I should, that doesn't hook up with her shoulder. But yeah, one of these days I should hook up my phone over my traditional table over on the side, show you how I ink with a nib and microns and all that. It is a shit show. It's just absolute chaos. I have like a pile of napkins that I save in my drawer that sits between my computer desk and my traditional desk, specifically because I've tipped over my inkwell so many times. Like have all these precautionary things to save my life instead of just learning how to do something properly. But what's life without a little chaos? I don't like how that arm is coming out. Figure it out later. Moving on to her hand. Nope, that's a horrible hand. That's a broken hand. It's not a nice hand. Yuck, yuck, yuck. How embarrassing. Oh, those came out so nice. Sometimes it'd be like that. Back into the sketch. All right. Other than Sissy, do I know anyone who started at a non-creative job and moved on over? Yeah, plenty of people. I think like a third, if not half of everyone in animation, started by doing something else for a while and then realized it wasn't what they wanted. And I know people who were chefs, who were also in tech, like Sissy was, business, biology, and all those people, even though, they might feel bad about coming into animation late, even though they might feel nervous, like having spent so many years doing something else, I find that they end up having way more creative ideas and kind of a wider perspective and a more open mind for like different kinds of stories, different structures for writing. And I'm not putting anyone else down who just went into animation straight away. That's what I did. But if that wasn't your path, don't feel bad about it. You have a lot of useful and extra knowledge now that you can put into storytelling, into drawing, and that's gonna give your work a flavor that no one else has. I think that's pretty damn cool. His hand is a grape, maybe. Nope. Guess there's like a certain amount of meat in your hand that does get pressed on, that does get pushed up if you put weight on it. But gotta know when to pull back. These are cartoony characters. And if I give them my like gross spider hands, then nah, they're not gross. They're just hyper realistic. Do I know about Big City Greens? Yeah, of course. Chris and Shane Houghton. I worked with Chris Houghton on Gravity Falls, They're both lovely people. Making good stuff over there. Yeah, Amphibia and Owl House were we were all kind of greenlit in a year and a half of each other, more or less. And while we were all still at Disney, we get lunch sometimes. It was nice. Cat feet. Cat feet are weird. Because they're like flat but not. I hate a tangent. In this house, we hate line tangents. Unless it's on purpose. Which they rarely are. Someone's saying Owl House and Amphibia got greenlit in February, and Amphibia and why Owl House had a delay in the. Our shows were. Oh, our shows were not greenlit at the same time. We were 6 or 7 months apart from each other. Amphibia. It's kind of like. It's like in development, they do these kind of rounds. Like they'll, for example, bring in 4 projects to develop at once, and they'll greenlit 1 out of them. Amphibia was the kind of group before me. I was part of another group. So yeah, there's no secret hot gossip there, guys. Sorry. Oh, happy birthday. Tomorrow? Oh, yeah, happy birthday. Tomorrow. Yay, floating torso. Oh wow, it's already almost 2. Or it is 2. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna leave loose for last. You know. Favorite for last. Will this drawing be as print on Streamly? Yes! That's why I'm doing this stream in the first place. Instead of signing things live, which is what a lot of people do for Streamly, I thought maybe draw something, because drawing is fun. It's so fun. Alright. I don't know why I gave him this particular head shape in the sketch, but let's go with it. second. Sorry. Just... No. Wrong screen. Need a reference, since his final design ended up with a lot of these details. You know, right after the incidents of the finale and the Boiling Isles is back to normal and everyone's like, chilling and would be the wrong word, but rebuilding the Isles, taking time for themselves. Yes, probably going to therapy. Steve has a great recommendation. Imagine Hunter would cut his hair again, or have Willow cut his hair again, like in Thanks to Them. So going back to short hair. And then he grows it out in the flash forward, as we've all seen. Yes, have to keep the hair noodle. It's so funny when I saw people calling it that. But not if the hair noodle is going to create a tangent. No line tangents. Okay, silhouette first. There. It's slightly... Pardon. Slightly smaller hair noodle. Oh, someone asked what a tangent is? Allow me to... Maybe a good... Ah, okay. Let me draw this first, and then I will show you a example of a line tangent. Okay, so got Hunter's face. More or less. Gonna, let me draw the ear here. The other ear. Boop it about. Okay. A tangent, for example, is, say I'm drawing in this cloud behind Hunter. Wow, so fluffy, perfect, golly. And then I finished the cloud on the other side, like that. You see that line right there? It kind of cuts his ear. Or even if it's just close enough that it's like 2 pixels are almost kissing each other. And it creates an odd illusion of, well, what's his, where does the cloud start? Where does the ear end? And it's those kind of it creates these tiny little holes that will drag your eye right to it. And it's very frustrating to see, for some people, and it distracts you away from, what you actually want to show, which is, your character's expressions, or, a beautiful bird wing or something. I worked with someone who was a very, very great character designer who would always point out my tangents because apparently I wouldn't notice them as much. And I took that lesson to heart because I love inking and, I always want to improve. Those are things like when you're painting, you can always push back using color, using blending, rendering, but it's important to look out for in inking. That's just one example. But I hope that explained it. It's winter. Just give him a scarf. In a momento, please. Ghost? She's at my feet again. There's a certain way some people simplify like tassels on a scarf. That looks like just a bunch of fingers. Although it's the Boiling Isles, so yeah, I'll just make it a Boiling Isles scarf. Which means it's probably got claws on it. A ghost cam? Oh, that would be so cute. Yeah. She has a little bed set up near one of my desks so she can chill while I draw. Set up a little cam. Watch her lick her butt, as cats will do. Ooh. That looks kind of stupid, actually. Problem solving! Hey! It's my favorite part. And also probably kind of frustrating to watch. That's okay. Just give him a simple scarf for now. Yeah, you know what? That'll do. And what kind of jacket? that the pretentious scarf from Sense and Sensitivity? You know what? Now it is. Hunter probably saw King wearing it in a commercial. Was like, I gotta have it. Where is your shoulder, good sir? Please tell me. You know, I'm starting to realize that this isn't that different from how much I'll just talk to the drawing I'm drawing. Even when I'm not live and being watched by 1,500 people. I'll just casually start asking the drawing, why aren't you working? Why aren't you showing me how to draw you? Why are you being such a pain in my ass? Not that I'm having a bad time right now. It's just a habit. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. I'm tempted to draw both flapjack and pancake, or waffle rather. Flapjack and waffle. I don't know if that would be too much. Both? Yeah, well, yeah, flapjack's dead. It would be more of like a whisper of flapjack, symbolism rather than, you know, having such hard lines that every other character has right now. Secret third bird? Who's the secret third bird? I mean, this is just Albert and Mike Socks. I will do that in a moment. Well, since it's already 2:20, I should let you guys know I wasn't prepared to do this for longer than an hour and a half, so unfortunately I will have to end the stream in about 10 minutes. But, you know, because I barely got anything done, I will set up a part 2 stream and make sure I can stay there for a couple hours and finish this thing with you guys. And I'll try to set that up sometime this week. And that also gives me more opportunities to get used to this process. And like I said, everything is being recorded and will be posted either tonight or sometime tomorrow for people who couldn't be here. So yeah, let's just get started on Gus a little bit for the next 10 minutes. Sleepy boy. I actually really like how this sketch came out for him. Like, just the might not be anatomically, like the skull might not be perfect, but I think I got the expression I wanted. Yeah. These angles, there's like got the front of the plan and Okay, I just drew his ear a little low. Boop. Nope, that's incorrect. Sometimes you gotta draw it wrong before you draw it right. And that didn't come out correct either. But that's okay. Gus's Palisman is low-key kind of hard to draw, but his expression is so goofy and wall-eyed. I love him so much. Emmeline Christot. What's the full name? Oh gosh. Emmeline Christostomo or something? Emmeline Christostomo. Because like one of the horns is broken and at this angle. Let me start with the face. There we go. Yep, if you get stuck, do something, go somewhere you know you want to hit, that you know you can draw at this time, and work around everything else. Ooh. Cinnamon bun tail. Maybe it would be more like up. Yes, I agree with Marcy's stab wound. Nice name. Drawing at this angle is painful sometimes. So let me try a cheat. Not a cheat. I'm just problem solving. Haha. I have him curled up like a cat. Is that what chameleons look like? Probably not, but it's the Boiling Isle, so hey, we can do whatever we want. He's using his giant cinnamon bun tail as a pillow. Because it's cute. Adorable. Love it. Going with it. All right. Well, I didn't get as much finished as I would have liked, but yeah. I think Willow's coming out cute. Hunter just needs his bird friends. Amni's more or less there. Loose, of course, best for last. And Gus is, I would say 30% done. We'll get there. Next stream. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this, guys. I hope to make this a more regular thing. I hope to draw a lot more and get faster drawing in front of people. Learn how to stream some music. Yeah, and the prints, the final print of this is still on sale and will remain available for purchase until the end of next Friday, when this will be complete. And once the print is completed and finished and painted and all that, they will be signed. I will sign them all and get them mailed out. But the streams for this will remain open to the public. Any streams I have in the future that are non-print related, you can go to my Patreon at Dana Terrace, where I'm currently just uploading sketches for shelved projects and maybe future projects, and just talking about my drawing philosophies, talking about art. We can draw some memes together, fun, chill. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye!